My name is Lisa. Recently, due to certain circumstances, I transferred to a different department and am working as a contract office employee. My husband, Noah, who I live with, is a hard worker and always positive and kind. We spend every day happily and enjoyably. But there's something a little worrying about Noah's job.
Lisa, I'm home. Sorry for being a bit late.
Welcome back. You're late today too. Were you pushed into doing overtime again?
Sort of. But sometimes I make amazing discoveries while working overtime.
You're really dedicated to your work, Noah. But don't ruin your health, okay? I worry when you have too much overtime.
I'm fine. More importantly, have you gotten used to your job? It must be tough after transferring to a different department.
Well, there are various things, but it's not a big deal once I get used to it. Let's have dinner. I made your favorite cream croquettes today.
Yay, I'm suddenly so hungry. Your croquettes are incredibly delicious.
Noah can't refuse overtime work, but he never complains about it. Actually, Noah and I work at the same company and often see each other there. Then, one day. Wow, finally a break. Staying in the same position for so long really makes my shoulders stiff. All right, off to the break room. There's Noah, talking with Section Chief Jarvis. What are they talking about? It seems unpleasant.
Hey Noah, haven't you finished the work I asked for yesterday? I told you to do it quickly.
I'm sorry, but there was a system error on the computer yesterday, and I couldn't complete it.
Oh, so it's the computer's fault that you couldn't do it? This is the problem with people whose brains are at the level of a primary schooler, can't get the work done.
No, I really couldn't type because of the error. I'll definitely finish it today.
All you do is make excuses, smooth talker, but too bad your brain doesn't match. Anyway, there's new work for you today, so finish that along with yesterday's.
Hey, new work again? Understood, I'll do it.
When I left the office for a break, I saw Noah and Section Chief Jarvis talking. Section Chief Jarvis always behaves arrogantly towards his subordinates and is disliked by everyone. Seeing their interaction made the reason clear. After Jarvis left, I went to Noah. Noah, are you okay? It's awful having someone like that as your boss. Every word he says sounds so mean.
Oh, Lisa, you are here? Well, I'm used to this kind of thing. Don't worry about it.
But he doesn't have to speak to you like that. It's as if he's accusing you of slacking off.
Actually, Jarvis is not good with computers. That's why he delegates those tasks to me.
Then he should just say he's not good with computers and ask for help, right?
Well, Jarvis has too much pride to admit that. But it doesn't bother me, so it's no big deal. Don't worry too much about it, okay?
I was infuriated by Section Chief Jarvis's attitude towards Noah. But Noah seemed used to Jarvis's behavior and didn't seem to mind it. A few days later, we received notice of a company trip. Noah and I decided to participate. Tomorrow is finally the company trip. I'm looking forward to it. Let's eat lots of delicious food.
Yeah, a brief respite. Let's forget about work and have a blast during the trip.
Right, let's take lots of photos. I'm also excited about buying souvenirs.
True. Are you done packing? I don't have much to bring, but you must have a lot, right?
Yes, I managed to fit everything in the bag. Let's go to bed early to avoid being late tomorrow.
That's a good idea. If we're late, we'll get an earful from Jarvis.
Both Noah and I were looking forward to our first company trip. On the day of the trip, we didn't oversleep and headed to the meeting place while chatting happily. When we got to the meeting place, Section Chief Jarvis spoke to us from inside the bus. I'm glad we woke up on time. Noah, did you forget anything?
No, I'm good. Even if I forgot something, we could get it at the destination.
Looks like everyone's already here. They're boarding the bus.
Oh, true. Everyone's early. Let's board too. Lisa, I'll carry the luggage. Heavy.
Oh look, the uneducated couple has arrived. But you two are well matched.
Hey, Section Chief Jarvis. Please don't talk like that to Lisa.
But it's true, right? A husband who's just a contract employee without even a high school diploma. And a wife who got demoted to an office worker after marrying him. What a sorry couple.
Wait, I wasn't demoted because of.
It's obviously a demotion, right? You angered the boss with an office romance. Otherwise, why would you go from a full-time employee to a part-timer?
I don't think the boss would do something like that.
Yeah, enough with the excuses. Talking to you people is exhausting.
Wait, that's not a way to talk.
A couple with elementary school level brains going on a company trip is too luxurious. You should stay and work instead of playing. We'll have fun without you.
What? Section Chief Jarvis, what are you saying?
Everyone's here, right? Driver, please start the bus.
Wait, just a minute, please.
Left behind. What's going on? Can this even happen?
Unbelievable. What did we ever do? After giving the driver instructions, Section Chief Jarvis left us behind, and the bus departed. As we stood watching the bus drive away, Manager Reed appeared.
Hey, are you two joining the company trip together? You always seem to get along so well.
Manager Reed, did you just get here?
No, I had some time before the meeting time, so I was shopping at the convenience store. Where did the bus go?
The bus has already left. Actually, we were left behind.
We both arrived before the meeting time, but...
What? What happened?
When we arrived, the bus was still here. But Section Chief Jarvis wouldn't let us on. He said that an uneducated couple like us going on a company trip was too extravagant.
And that we should stay and work instead of having free time to play.
That's terrible. And he said you two are uneducated? That's laughable.
Section Chief Jarvis's attitude is too much. We were both really looking forward to the company trip.
Well, that's a bummer. Lisa, since we have the day off, should we go somewhere else?
I was hoping to get along with people from the new department on this trip.
No, let's chase them in a taxi now. I absolutely cannot condone Jarvis's behavior. I'll pay for the taxi. No matter how expensive, we can bill Jarvis later.
Really? But I also want to make Jarvis eat his words.
All right, then let's do it. I'll go get a taxi.
We were completely fed up with Section Chief Jarvis's attitude and had planned to give up on the trip. However, upon learning the situation, Manager Reed's anger didn't subside, and we decided to head to the destination by taxi. Upon arriving,
Phew, we finally made it. I wonder what they're up to now. I'll go look for them.
Understood. Lisa, let's look for them too.
There they are. Well, Section Chief Jarvis, we managed to catch up. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Why are you here? Didn't I tell you to work if you had time to play?
Well, we were left behind, so we chased you down in a taxi.
It was farther than we thought. Quite a surprise.
You came here by taxi? Despite the high fare? I just can't understand how you two think.
The one who's incomprehensible is you. How dare you leave me behind? Right, Jarvis? Hey,
Manager Reed? Weren't you on the bus?
I went to the convenience store since there was still time before departure. Didn't you check before leaving?
I didn't think you would get off the bus.
Well, that's fine. What about this situation? I heard you deliberately left Lisa and Noah laughing at them.
No, that's not it. Lisa and Noah were just late and missed the bus.
When I returned, it was still 5 minutes before the meeting time. There's no way they were late.
I apologize for leaving you, Manager Reed. But do you really need to defend these people with elementary-level brains?
Are you misunderstanding something? Just so you know, I'm not as dumb as you think.
So, what? Did you only finish elementary school? Haha, impossible. Compulsory education goes through middle school.
You really are clueless. Lisa is actually related to the company president. She graduated from a high school abroad. Are you still going to continue with this attitude?
And Lisa skipped grades in that high school because her grades were too good.
Lies. Then why were you demoted to clerical work? Because you couldn't do the job?
It wasn't a demotion. I requested the transfer myself after finding out I was pregnant.
The president was concerned about Lisa's health and transferred her to a less physically demanding office job.
Ha! But that doesn't change the fact that Noah's not bright, right?
You really know nothing. It's astonishing how clueless you are.
Section Chief Jarvis always delegates computer tasks to me, right?
Right, I've seen you pushing work onto Noah. Are you not good with computers?
Shut up. Is being good with computers a big deal? What's important is educational background. Don't you dare stand up to me like that.
I'm not just a middle school graduate, you know? I moved to the U.S. after graduating from middle school. My father was working there alone at the time.
Noah had a deal with my father to go abroad for successor training in language and business. I met Noah while he was training, so it's not just an office romance.
Yeah, and after the training, I passed the exams and graduated from an American university.
What? Successor training? Don't make up such grand stories. Stop fantasizing.
You're hopeless. Even after all this, you can't believe it.
No matter how we explained it, Section Chief Jarvis just wouldn't understand our situation. Then, President Trenton appeared.
Noah's father is the president of the major corporation KST. Noah is his only son.
Our headquarters is in the United States, but I returned to Japan to set up a branch office here.
I was the one who approached Noah. His father and I have a long-standing relationship. When I heard he was returning, I thought it would be a good chance to learn various things from him.
President Trenton, you said you couldn't join today's company trip, didn't you?
It's the annual company trip. I wanted to go with everyone, so I rearranged my schedule. So, what's all this commotion? You all seem quite excited.
No. Just casual conversation, casual conversation.
Jarvis here insulted Lisa and Noah, thinking they were uneducated.
He said people like us should work instead of playing, so he didn't let us on the bus.
That's why Manager Reed brought us here by taxi. We kept denying it, but he just wouldn't believe us.
He called us a regrettable couple with the brains of elementary schoolers.
Moreover, Jarvis has been piling his work onto Noah for a while now. This is partly my fault too. I apologize.
No, it's fine. You were always called out of the room, so it's natural you didn't notice. I didn't report it to you either. I'm sorry.
I wasn't dumping work on him. I thought it would be educational.
But the work you give me is mostly your computer tasks you struggle with, right?
Noah never complained, even when your tasks made him work overtime. He even said overtime led to amazing discoveries and kept working hard, you know?
Right? That's why I deliberately made Noah work overtime.
So that's why the reports from Jarvis have been so impressive lately.
No, I check and finalize them to make them perfect.
How can someone who can't use a computer fix them? Are you doing it by hand?
Shut up. A regrettable couple with elementary-level brains should keep quiet.
Outrageous! Calling Noah and his wife a regrettable couple with elementary-level brains. They have far more impressive backgrounds than you can imagine. Know your place.
I'm currently advising President Trenton on various company management improvements. That's why I'm a contract employee, not a regular one. I'll be leaving this company eventually. So, just a little more patience, Section Chief Jarvis, all right?
If that was the case, you should have said so earlier.
But then we wouldn't have seen the true nature of the company, and people like you. Besides, judging people by their education is incomprehensible. Your attitude is twisted.
Exactly. Even high education doesn't guarantee good work performance, right, Jarvis?
Jarvis, just go home. I'll refund your trip expenses later, so don't worry.
Wait! You're sending me home over this. I just didn't really know about Lisa and Noah. Please forgive me. I'm begging you.
Whether you knew or not, I don't need someone who judges others by their education. Prepare yourself for further consequences later.
Please. I have a son about to enter university. Please spare me. I'm really sorry, Lisa, Noah. I've reflected. Please forgive me.
There's no way we can forgive you. You'd just do the same thing again anyway.
Right? You're incompetent and twisted. You're a bad influence on the company.
The only thing I'm not good at is computers. I do my other work properly.
Really? Other staff are also complaining about you pushing work onto them.
Quiet! I give them work for their own good. You don't understand that?
Enough! You have no right to be angry at me. Just go home already.
President Trenton, please, just don't fire me.
Jarvis, it might be best for you to quietly go home and reflect right now.
That's right. Everyone's looking forward to the company trip, you know? It'll be ruined if you're there.
We definitely don't want to hear your sarcastic comments on a supposed fun trip. The bus back seems to be that way, so please leave quickly.
Why don't you use the bus ride to look for your next job? With your high level of education, like a section chief like you, you'll surely find work quickly. And maybe do some studying on your computer. After the company trip, a disciplinary meeting was held for Section Chief Jarvis. Reports kept coming from subordinates who, like Noah, had been burdened with extra work by him. It was also discovered that he had been stealing office supplies. As a result, although Section Chief Jarvis was spared from being fired, he was demoted and transferred to a company in a neighboring rural town. There, Jarvis was treated like a newcomer and had to take orders from everyone else. Naturally, his salary decreased significantly, and he had to start a part-time job to fund his son's university education. Jarvis, who once prided himself on his educational background, completely lost his self-confidence. Questioning his own worth, he led a life devoid of purpose. As for us,
Now that the inspection in Japan is over, we should head back to America soon.
I wonder if our next visit will be after the Japanese branch is up and running?
But Lisa, are you sure you'll be okay on the plane? I worry about you and the baby.
I'll be fine. I hardly have any morning sickness. And I don't want to live apart from you, Noah.
Yeah, you're right. Will it be a boy or a girl? We're going to be parents soon.
Whichever it is, it will be our treasure. I can't wait to meet our baby.
Lisa, even after the baby's born, make sure to pay attention to me too, or I'll sulk.
Oh Noah, you're such a baby yourself. Of course, I'll take care of both of you.
Lisa, I love you. I promise I'll be a great dad.
I returned to America with Noah, where our headquarters is located. A few months later, I safely gave birth to a baby girl. Noah is completely smitten and often calls us via video call even during work. Childcare is challenging for me as a new mother, but Noah is really helpful, which I am grateful for. Noah's work is going well, and we plan to visit Japan again once our daughter is a bit older. I hope we can spend a happy life together as a family of 3. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel for more great content. Just click on the subscribe button below, and don't forget to ring the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when I upload a new video. See you in the next one.